Destiny 2 Witch Queen is here, so can you tell the difference here between GeForce Now and Google Stadia at 1440p? Hey everyone, and welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. Today we're looking at the Witch Queen for Destiny 2, the arrival mission here on GeForce Now and Google Stadia. Now, I was quite surprised when I put these side by side and just playing through it in general at the differences between the two here. So as we come up onto the hill, I can tell you that GeForce Now is actually on the left and Google Stadia is on the right. GeForce Now is running the RTX 3080 tier here, maxed out on the settings, both with the viewing angle set to 90. But as you can see here, as we freeze frame, the detailing on the GeForce Now version is much sharper, and there's just a lot more of them. However, generally moving around, we don't notice it as much on the Stadia side. PC on the Chrome though, you do feel the frame rate difference quite a bit. Although Stadia does have 60 frames per second a lot of the time, when we're in some of the more crowded areas, Stadia does drop those frames down, and we do seem to get a bit of a stutter every time another load of mobs spawn in. Not sure why this is, but it does really take a hit. As we come over to GeForce Now on its own, we really see that detail a lot more clearly, and we don't see any stream compression. The input latency was non-existent. It really does feel like native, and it is just an absolute joy to play. You can see the Steam FPS up in the top left there. It was over 90 frames per second in this section, and it does improve in other areas. Out in this first section, it really does take a bit of a hit all round, but as we come over to Stadia, we'll see those frames dropping into even the 30s in the similar situation. Though it does still look and perform exceptionally well, I did feel quite a few stutters on Stadia, which was a little bit off-putting, but it still played exceptionally well. As we jump over the ships here, again we see that quality difference just on the detail side on GeForce Now over Stadia. But with such a fast-paced game, there's a lot of these details that you will just overlook, and they look good enough on Stadia. It's just when you put it up against GeForce Now, we really see that difference. Obviously there is quite a price difference here for $10 a month on Pro for Google Stadia versus the $16 roughly a month for the $90 up front for the 6 months GeForce Now. However, when we do look in the distance and we have a lot of effects going on, GeForce Now does still look a lot better, but for nearly twice the price you would expect that to be the case. Stadia definitely still has the convenience factor here, though the startup time of Destiny 2 is still much quicker on Google Stadia, and obviously if you are looking for that price saving, then saving an extra $6 a month is also not too bad. Apart from the occasional stutters on Stadia, we are getting great performance. However, the extra frames on GeForce Now and managing to get 120 frames per second on those ultra settings most of the time does feel exceptionally fluid. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to be diving into Destiny 2 Witch Queen and if you're going to be diving on GeForce Now or Google Stadia. I will leave you with a bit more of the gameplay here side by side, just so you can see some of those differences in some heavy combat. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.